Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and today is August 26th, 2025. This is actually probably a very good video, in my opinion, because I took three trades and two of them in gold and one in the MNQ. And I specifically talk about break points and where reactions should be happening and why this reaction is good and that reaction is bad. I mean, I really, I would just had clear thought this morning. Anyways, and so I think it's good to watch them, but I mean, you'll see in the gold trades why I'm just calling it a day. Okay. And in the MNQ trade, um, you know, I made money. I got my money back. I think my balance is now $4,100. Remember, I had my $4,000 challenge, two grand really, but on top of a 2 grand account. My balance is back up to $4,100 after yesterday's loss. But like I'm even looking at a crossover retest of the prior day high in gold, and the thing rolled up. It's in front of me. It rolled up from 22 to 45, almost $300. Actually, that's not too bad. Almost $300. But I mean, again, what am I risking? Well, my pivot was 22, 21. I'm risking about $140. So, I mean, you're right on the edge of 2 to 1. Right on the edge of 2 to 1. And, I just don't want to be involved in that. It takes too much energy. And the other thing is, and I need to elaborate on this just 1 second. The other thing is, you got to remember, uh, going back to kind of the things I'm talking about over here before, trade psychology. One of the biggest things in trade psychology that I didn't even bring up on here, but it's confidence. And so, confidence can be negative. Confidence can be bad too. But like if the patterns start, rinse, wash, repeat, and you can build up your confidence in recognizing the rinse, wash, repeat, and then the rinse, wash, repeat doesn't work, you could potentially start doubting yourself that you're seeing the right trades at the right times, for the right, for you to be taken. And then if you start destroying your confidence because the last thing, which is you can't make the market make you money, is the reason you're not getting money. You could really not only blow up your accounts and lose money, but you could blow up your confidence. And right now, my confidence is literally at an all time high. I mean, it's like I'm just clear on what's going on, as clear as I've ever been. But again, screen time, 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 screen time helps with that confidence. The other thing is, last night, just a quick story. Last night, a buddy of mine called me, and we started talking about going. We have this lake that's about an hour from my house, and we like to go boating out there. And there's a sandbar that you can just hang out there and just play some music and have some cocktails and that stuff. And a lot of local, a lot of other people are there, so you got people to commiserate with and stuff. Anyways, my point is that he was talking about my family and his family going and doing that this weekend. And I was like, that's a great idea. Let's do it. Let's if we can do it Saturday, let's do it Saturday. If we can do it Sunday, we can do it Sunday. So he's like, okay. So I tell my wife, and she's like, you realize it's Labor Day weekend. And I was like, it is? My point is that here I am struggling with these markets. And it didn't even dawn on me until I'm trying to plan a trip on boating that Monday is Labor Day weekend. I don't pay attention. I always look at what's, I always look at the news today. I don't look beyond that. You know, don't want to be too optimistic that I'm going to survive long enough to trade beyond today. Like my grandfather, not my grandfather, my father-in-law, who's in his 80s, says, if you're buying green bananas, you're pretty optimistic. Anyways, so um, the thing is that that just affirms for me one of the other reasons why we were just having no reaction. Now it all makes sense. Because the big traders are on vacation, they get a nice long vacation, and then they come back with fresh minds and all that kind of stuff, and because they're going to get all of Saturday, Sunday, Monday off also, and it all makes a lot more sense to me now. On top of that, my daughter's coming home this Thursday, and it's my dog's birthday. Snoopy and Lucy turned 2 on Thursday, and we're taking them. We're leaving here first, like crack of dawn, and we're heading up to the Long Trail in Virginia. We're going to take them hiking for probably a good 10 miles or so. I've already got Thursday planned. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any videos the rest of this week. I don't think I'm going to do anything for Wednesday. I know I'm not going to be here Thursday and Friday. That's going to be that might as well be the day before the 4th of July in my mind. If Labor Day is Monday. So, anyways, some good video here of how I handle these trades, what I'm looking for, and I did make a little bit of money. And don't do the things that are going to cause you to destroy whatever confidence you have already built up so far. Don't let this week destroy all your work that you've brought to this point, because I can tell you personally, it's very easy to destroy whatever confidence you have in this business. Okay? So everybody have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Can't change what you fly. Three birds. Sorry, I was listening to some Skinner. But I took this trade, let's just talk about it quickly for a second here. Come on now. I wasn't risking anything. So we had this little unconventional, but we had this big crossover in gold. And then we had the open right here. And we swung down to the red line. We hadn't been to the red line at all. And I had an inside bar and another inside bar. And I said, well, shit, I could take this trade, and I'm risking what? $50. So here we are. And I just happened to be listening to some Skinner when it hit. Yes, I'm a big Skinner fan. Matter of fact, I'm going to be seeing Skinner in October. Let's see here. Come on. For those of you not in the United States, Leonard Skinner is a Southern rock band. And that song that I was playing right there is like the national anthem to Southern rock. Let's put it that way. Freebird. But anyways, I'm hoping to get this trade to run up. Again, this is not a Donchian Channel high and a pullback, but look at all the pivots it broke from that high straight to that red line. I've talked about that before. I use the Donchian Channel. I have it on there to help you guys see. But we broke these pivots, all these pivots right here, 1, 2, 3, over like an hour time frame, and then went straight back to the red line. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. I mean, am I going to get anything out of it? I don't know. Looks like hopefully we're just cleaning out some stops right here before we rotate up. Let's see here. I'm kind of a little bit behind this morning. We had some news at 8:26, or 8:30. Sorry, 8:30. What time is it now? 8:37. Yeah. Past all that. That news really didn't do anything. I'm just hoping. That's what I'm doing. I'm hoping. But I mean, from this break of these three pivots down to here, I mean, that is a nice, beautiful straight line. Then we had an inside candle to this one and a nice, beautiful, consolidated inside candle to this one. And I was like, damn it. There's just, I mean, I just like common sense tells you it was going to bust up. Is it going to go all the way? Don't know, but it's going to bust up. So it's going to put me on the right side of the trade out of the gate. I'm going to just throw my hat on that and see if we can make some money. I'm going to move this stop up here. We might be getting a W pattern here. Yep, we might be getting a W pattern here, which would be fine with me. There we go. That might be it. For a real W pattern, and I'm not comfortable with it. We can hold as long as we hold this. But the slope on this red line is a little too steep for that to be going all the way down here and then back up, in my opinion. Come on, gold. Come on. God, how many stops are you guys going to clean out before you roll up? There we go. This is where I end up, by the way. This is exactly where I end up, even though the trades go my way, where I end up losing money for the day, like I did yesterday. It's because I get on the right side of the trade, but I just know there's the bigger moves, like on this, is if we can do boom, boom, and then break this top, since we didn't just go straight up. Now, this candle right here has to hold the top of this red line. Come on. This candle right here, this one that we're watching. Come on. They're trying. It has to hold the top of this red line. Come on. That's literally sitting on it. I'd like it to go up one. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, man, that's not good. Come on. Damn it. Man, we need a push right here. Yep, we need a push. Come on, let's push. We really need a push now because we're steep below that red line. Come on. Got to push. Now we got to push. Come on. You got it. There you go. All right, there we go. Jesus. That was part of the reason why I said it's not going to come all the way down here. These candles aren't big enough. Because if it blows down and tests the bottom of this, it's too far for those candles to reach to stay north of the red line. This isn't necessarily north, but it's right at it. Come on. We need a sequence of green candles now. Come on. There we go. Come on. Keep going. There you go. That was very positive. Notice this candle even opened with a gap. That was very positive. See the gap? This is where this candle closed, but this is where this one opened. We opened with a gap. That is a very positive sign. Very positive sign. Opening with that gap like that. Opening with that gap like that. That was a very positive sign. There's some dirty dog stuff going on here, man. They are trying to take your money today. Come on. But that's okay. If you could see the games being played, I like to at least see the games being played. Then that means there's players playing games. It's when there's the meandering has no rhyme or reason that it's like, forget it. I don't need to be here. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I can hit this trade, I'm probably gonna call it a day already. Let's see what's going on over here. Man, Jesus, look at that. That's just ugliness. Come on, gold. Yeah, the bottom of this, the top of this body is where the candle closed, and that's where it opened. That was a nice gap. That means all the algos were lined up on that candle opening. That's what that meant. They kicked in with the opening of this candle and threw that price up. So that's a very good sign. Now we just need some follow through. We need this 9 EMA to start rolling up. We need price to stay on top of it. Come on. We broke this pivot here. Nice little W. It's an ugly W, but ding, 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 ding. Come on. Really need some more follow through than this. This is the kind of stuff that was happening to me yesterday, literally, where it would go up because I think this one went like 17 ticks or so, and then just start rolling right over. It's like, come on, man. That's what this one's doing right here. Come on, man. We need this 9 EMA to hold. Come on, man. Let's go. The 9's right here. So we had a gap. We sat on top of the 9. We could really use this thing. There we go. Really use this thing to start getting some leg. Let's get out of this zone. Let's start getting candles like this out in the open space. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jesus. Are you kidding me? Come on. There you go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. This is getting good. This is getting good. If we can swing right here, I'll have my stop. Finally have my stop in profit. Finally have my stop in profit. There we go. All right. Finally got my stop in profit. Let's go. Jeez, crow. Wow. The RTY had a crossover retest of the prior day close, but it only swung. Let's see here. What was the swing on that? From the entry, 40 only swung 15 ticks. Jesus. Then it came back and sat on the overnight open. So it's still potentially going to go up. I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. What the hell? I mean, this is pre-market for this, but right here, nice consolidation candle up, came back down, sat on the current open. So, hopefully this swings up. But it's pretty much pre-market on that. Remember, gold is open. This is an open market. It's open from right here. So you notice these candles have gotten bigger and more organized than these, which was its pre-market, which is why I'm trying. I'm having flashbacks of yesterday because after the open yesterday, I had a beautiful 1 minute gold line trade and I went like 17 ticks and then it just gave up on me and rolled over. So I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping. Come on. Jesus. I don't like it sitting back on the 9 already. See, it's not coming from a high. See, this came from a high to this 9. Now it's coming from a low to this 9. That's not a good sign. Jesus. This is pretty much what yesterday looked like pretty much the whole time. Now I'm asking the 9 to hold when there's not even a rotation high for it. Shoot. Come on, come on. And the RTY is doing what I said. See that? Rotation down, the inside candle. It's rotating. It is. It's rotating. It is rotating. But it's just, come on, man, push. Just not much rotation, but that's, again, this is kind of what yesterday was happening to me. I would see this stuff, take it, and I would be on the right side of the trade, but it just wouldn't follow through. Come on, guys. Now we're asking the freaking red line to hold here. Jesus. It's days like today and yesterday that make you truly appreciate the days the market is doing rotations like this, but having actual follow through. I'm about to get stopped out. I am just so frustrated right now. Yep. So frustrated. Just so frustrated. Just so frustrated. That should never happen. I had a W pattern I even broke here, and that trade didn't go. You can see the algos kick in. We had a gap on this entry. This was the W. This was the W pattern. Bing, 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 and then your rotation back from the second leg. It was such a rotation that it had a gap in the entry and took off. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. And these are the kind of things that will ultimately hurt your confidence because the patterns aren't rotating and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Just does anybody understand what I'm saying? I mentioned that in yesterday's video. I said, I did say that, one of the negatives of the market not following through with you making money on great setups. Like this is a beautiful setup. And then the W pattern, I even had the patience to wait for it, saying, well, it's probably going to do a W because these were the tops here that we broke on the upside, came down, sat on it. I said we had to hold that red line, which we did. And then when this candle opened and gapped, I was like, oh man, we're golden. Because in real trading, when the market's actually moving, this gap is bringing us at least back to here. At least back to here. if not back up to here. But didn't happen. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to pay attention a little bit, but if I don't see anything, if I just don't see these swings picking up, I thought maybe, because this was pretty decent from here down to here. What are we looking at? This is 24.3, and this was 27.7. So, I mean, you're looking at 33 ticks, and I'm looking for 40 total. This swing from here to here with a rotation would have been, decent. And we did rotate. Let me see here. What was on a 43? On a 43, we went to 26.6, so we went 23. And, the rotation was 23. Half my goal. But then it just did exactly what was happening to me yesterday. Just rolling over and just doing nothing. And I can't describe to you, unless you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, how much what happened right in here. Two inside bars, rotate up, broke these pivots to the left, came back down. Okay, so we're not going to do a V-shaped return. We're going to do a W pattern. Okay, fine. Candles have to hold this red line for this W pattern to stay valid. Held the red line, broke this, created a gap even. All those signs right there. And then broke this pivot, this trade. This thing never should have stopped. And it just did. How much this pattern right here, what happened right in here, this direct pullback off of all these pivots being broken straight into this red line. First time this red line even got hit in live trading today. This should have been $400. And on normal trading, that's $400 all day long. All day long. All day long. All day long. So there's just no sense in trading the market when what it is I'm trying to do is not doing what it's supposed to do because the traders are not partaking in the market to make it happen. All right, let's see here. Looks like we might get a big run down to the prior day open. We've had some activity that these lines are working. Crossover, retest, boom. So let's just pay attention to this. Maybe, if you can't get any more reach than that. So if we can get a potential entry here. My luck, this thing will stop right here. Come on. Oh, God. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Jesus, come on. Keep going. Do not start consolidating here. Oh, you piece of garbage. Absolute piece of garbage. Just garbage. Come on. Well, I'm going to have to think about this. Now I'm a little nervous because we didn't go directly here. It was pretty firm. We're not there yet even, but if we go there, what are we? 18. We're 6 ticks short. God dang it! Dang it! Jesus! I'm just gonna scream. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get something like this then. Maybe to the downside. The 9 EMA isn't going to help me. We had a rotation up and then a down and then an up. That's not going to help me here. A sequence of red candles might. Straight on top of this. I mean, this thing's just acting very erratic right here. I'm still pissed about this. Come on. Come on. All right. Let's do a push down. Do a push down. Do another push down. Come on. Do another push down. I'm going to have to think about this. Jesus. Let's go back over here and look. So we had a down here that failed. Then we crossed over and sat on top of it. Look at that. And then bam! That was pretty demonstrative right there. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I would love an inside bar right here. Prior. Yeah, I would love an inside bar right here. I mean, we went a long distance from here to here. Oh God, yeah. What is that? 21, 21, 2. Shit, yeah. That was a nice run. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, this might be good. This might be good. This might be good. Come on. 18, 17, 16, 14. Right here. Right here. All right, come on. There we go. There it is. Look at that thing slingshot up. Okay, let me give it some room. Boy, that thing Boy, that was aggressive. That was aggressive. The buyers just literally jumped right in on that candle. Holy cow. All right, let's go. Oh, Jesus, people. Come on. Why are we not going? This is not good. Why are we not going? Come on. Oh, man. Come on. Well, this is just horrible. This is just horrible. This is just horrible. This is just horrible. I need to get that. I mean, the buyers that jumped in on this candle right here were ridiculous. And now we're just sitting still. Come on. Come on. Now we're going to have a battle right here, unfortunately, at this 9. Sometimes the 9 is not your friend. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Sometimes the 9 is not your friend. By the way, that's one of the negatives. Just to put it in perspective, that's one of the negatives of the candles, like taking multiple candles to fucking break out of an area, because the 9 is catching up to what's going on. And so by the time you do start breaking, the 9's now in your way. So you really want that V shape as fast as possible, because if you don't get that V shape and it's fighting the 9 up in here, it's going to fight the 9 right by your entry. And that's what we're doing right now. We're fighting the 9 by our entry. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Come on. I think we're good. I think we're going to break this 9. Come on. Now, if you'll notice, I'm just pointing this out, but if you did not have this thing in the way here, meaning the prior day open, this is a 1-minute gold line trade to the downside, basically. It's not a first touch, but it is a 1-minute gold line because you had a nice smooth pullback. Come on, 9. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Jeez. Come on, 9. Get out of the way. I thought we were going to have it with this candle. I did. I thought we were going to break it with this candle right here, this big red one. Because it just popped. Okay, here we go. We might break it this time. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. There are traders out there that trade just the 9. They trade it from side to side, scalping it. And that's what we're fighting our way through right here. Now, keep in mind, their stops are on the flip side of this. So if we can bust, it should pick up momentum. But we got to bust the top of one of these candles here. Come on. Where their stops are stacked up. Come on. We're trading off of a stronger line. That is the prior day open. So we should be able to bust this thing through. Oh my God. Come on. Suck in the traders. All right, suck in the shorts. Now let's go. Let's go. There you go. Let's go. Come on. Now let's go. Come on. Jesus. Okay. A little retest. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with a retest. Literally went right to the prior day open. That's fine. Let's go. Now we bust that top right there. It should be gone. If we can bust that top right there at 1910. People texting me. 1910. 1910. Come on. We got to bust 1910. And there should be a bunch of stop losses stacked up right there when we get through this 1910. There we go. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? That's where those stop losses were stacked, and there was more stacked right here. So you saw that finger punch through. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now we got to get up and on top. Let's go. Up and on top. There you go. There you go. You know, it's 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 interesting because I mean, when you're trading, sometimes you can recognize the spots where things are going to happen just because you know what the other trader, the guy on the other side of the trade is looking at. So they were counting on that rotation down here. They don't see this line in the way, and I know when this candle breaks, boom, that's going to pop. It's going to have an immediate pop, and when this goes, it's the same thing. So now the mindset of the traders have changed because now we're sitting on top of the 9 EMA. So we should start moving long. But we got to get doing this because it's already 9:15. And the market's going to open here soon. So we got to get moving. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right, come on. Come on. Jesus. Now, obviously, one of the big dilemmas we have in our strategy of what's based on what's going on right now is we have the prior day high in our way. If we get there, this is again we're doing the same thing as yesterday, man. It's like I got 17, 18, 20 ticks up, and then bam, starts rolling over. It's like there's just no follow through. Come on. Come on. All right, let me put that there so I don't at least don't lose money in case something stupid happens. Okay. Now we should be asking this 9 to hold. Come on. Come on. Come on, 9. Come on. There you go. Now the 9 should be helping us, hopefully. Unfortunately, it's helping us from not that high up. This is really not the kind of rotation we want. We wanted it further up. Jesus, this is just painful. Oh my God. Yep, just painful. Same thing as yesterday, man. We 17, 18, 19 ticks and then roll over. Just no follow through. And the reactions are there. There's just no after. Come on. Come on. There you go. Tell me the 9's going to hold. Tell me that 9's going to hold. Come on. Oh, God. That literally should just run right there. That literally should just run right there. That rotation, that hammer candle, break that top, boom, that should just run. I'm going to just lose my mind. Just going to lose my mind. It's just way too painful. This is way too painful. This reach through the 9 hammer candle break that should have just been gone. Literally should have been gone. And instead we're just going to, yeah. I mean, I'm just done. I'm just done. I can't make chicken soup out of chicken shit. I'm just done. And here's the thing. It's like certain candles, like this candle right here, this green candle right here that broke the top of this red candle that, the rotation over that didn't work, just went to the open, bing, bing, that rotation. And then the big spike that normally is enough to cause the algos to just kick in. And because these are the stop losses of the people going short, getting knocked out. And that normally is enough to kick the algos in to drive that thing all the way back up. And so I'm identifying, because I'm even telling you in these videos where the reactions are going to be, and they're happening, but nothing's coming in behind them to take us to the next level. Am I making sense? So, I mean, I'm just done. All right, so we are looking. We are past the open by 20 minutes now. There's a lot of herky-jerkiness going on in all the markets, but nothing's lining up yet. Nothing's making me comfortable, let's put it that way, yet. But I turn this camera on because it's normally right around now that I've been able to recognize something worth trying after the market's open. So I want to have the camera already on instead of me trying to figure out how to turn it on and what the heck's going on. I mean, by the way, there is a long here in the MNQ that might be worth trying off the prior day low. Look at this. We went, oh, shoot, we're already in. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. We're already in. Hold on here, folks. Go. Come on. Yeah, we're already in. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. We had a nice run down to this from the overnight open. If you can see over here, we had a nice ping here, but I mean, it's too close to the market being open for me to worry about it. Wow, we might actually get this thing to work. Holy cow. Got a red line in the way here, but did not matter. Did not matter. It might rotate from there, but yeah, did not matter. I mean, I didn't make any money because that's the MNQ, and I had 3 contracts, and I don't have any confidence to take it to run it all the way back to here. But that's where it should go, is back to here. We'll see if it does that. Let's just see if it does that. And by the way, we had a 1 minute gold line that we could have been in the RTY right here to the long side that I'm not in, obviously. Well, let's see here. The entry is 54, 54. Where are we at? 54.8. So I would be doing 2 contracts and trying to go to 58.8, which is, oh, right here. All right. So yeah, that would have been a viable, that'd have been a viable location right there. Of course, it doesn't look like it's going to work. Yep. Didn't work. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. 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 Hold your horses, folks. Hold your horses. Wait, what did I just do? Hold on here. God dang it. What's going on here? I pushed the wrong button. Ooh, I pushed the wrong button. What am I doing? Hold on. Gold, 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 gold. God dang it. I'm trying to do too much here. I pushed the wrong button. All right. We're looking for a crossover retest of the prior day high in gold. See if we can get a short here. Plus it just conveniently happens to be a 1 minute gold line. Now we had an inside bar right here that just got broke on the top side. So if that thing would slam down, man, I'm telling you, that's got freaking winner written all over it. Winner, 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 chicken dinner. See, we had an inside bar. We went through the top, but conventional trading tells us we're going short, and we didn't do it. Forget it. All right, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Wow. All right. Man, we just had a spike right there, man. We just had a spike in everything. Holy cow. Yeah, we had a spike in everything. By the way, that trade right there to the long side did ultimately work. We could have doubled our money. But I mean, I don't have any confidence right now. Now normal trading, seeing this rotation from here to here, normal trading, when things are going, I'm going to be, this is what I'm going to be doing September, October. I'm going to be looking for that right there. I'm going to be looking for that bigger trade. But, it's just, not happening. That stuff is just not happening right now in general. In general, that stuff is just not happening right now. I'm going to be honest right now. I'm looking at everything and it all just looks like spaghetti soup. I mean, it just, nothing is in agreement with anything. So what do I mean by that? I mean, just put it in perspective. So here we are with the NQ, right? Well, the NQ's hanging out at the overnight open. See that? That's never a good sign for trading. We like it to come and hit the overnight open and then run away from it like it did here, but it's back at it and it's just hanging out. This is very possible that this thing's going to come into this area and just hang out there for God knows how long. Because this is equilibrium. This is where it closed yesterday. This is where it opened this morning or last night. This is where it closed at 5. This is where it opened at 6, that kind of stuff. And so there's just nothing there. If this is where we're at now, the market has no direction. So that's not necessarily going to be a good thing. Gold, let's go back over here to gold. Gold, where I ventured my experience this morning and didn't do anything good. Gold is, look at that range. Gold is just sitting where it's been sitting since midnight. So I'm not seeing much there. And, and if the NQ is not going to move, you're really not going to get the RTY and the ES to move either. I mean, it's like they're all, for the most part, going to be moving or not moving. Like they do things They do things together. They aren't necessarily all in agreement in the direction that they're moving, but in the fact that they're moving. You know. So, anyways, I think my big old win today of $161.90 it puts me back up over my 4 grand. It puts me back up over my 4 grand. That's good news. Uh, yeah, that just might end up being the whole deal for me. Yeah, I don't really expect much. I mean, this is just come on, man. It's 10 o'clock and we're just sitting still. See that? This is never a good sign. I talk about that. If price is hanging out at the overnight open, then the market has no direction. And if it doesn't have a direction, you can't make money because it's got to be slinging one way and slinging back, not just meandering. All right. Bye.